and welcome on Watches TV, and today we'll talk about the new version of the Greubel Force GMT Sport, and there has been quite a few evolutions compared to the previous model presented in 2019. At the time, we didn't really expect the brand on this sporty playing field, but the result was a really nice one and refreshed the GMT line with something pretty different. Well, now Greubel Force is taking this even further, as it's freeing itself from some design characteristics very dear to them. And one noticeable difference is, for instance, the bezel of this watch, which is now no longer engraved with some of the values of the brand, something you would normally see on many other models. So the bezel is clear, but GF being GF, well, the level of hand finishing on it is of course special, with some horizontal straight graining on its upper part and polished flanks. And it's quite incredible how much this changes the first impression this timepiece generates compared to the previous version. I think it opens up even more the dial, and considering all that is to see there, well, you're for sure in for a full show of Greubel Force expertise and intricacies. In terms of movement architecture and features, well, it is quite the same. And as a quick reminder, you will find the 25 degrees inclined tourbillon between 12 and 2 o'clock, the tourbillon rotating on itself in 24 seconds and beating at 3 Hz, and held in place with an open worked titanium bridge, titanium being for sure a key material for this timepiece, and I will get back on this in a second. Then continuing clockwise, well, you have a 72-hour power reserve indicator found at 3 o'clock, and then between 4 and 5 you will see this impressive open work bridge going all the way to the center of the dial and holding the hour and minute hands. So both the bridge and the hands are slightly curved, following the shape of the sapphire glass. And underneath this bridge, well, I really like to see the gear trains providing this time indication information. But let's continue. At 7 o'clock, well, you will find the best looking and extremely iconic world time display with this 3D globe rotating on itself in 24 hours. And finally, at 10 o'clock, this is where you will find the second time zone indicator, as well as a small trailing seconds disc with a red pointer for the actual running seconds. And to set the GMT, well, you have a pusher on the flank of the case. Very easy to do. So all in all, quite the same, but again, the overall impression is much different, and the combination of gray and blue titanium really gives it a much sportier feeling. And to accentuate this, well, Greubel Force has introduced for the very first time a metal bracelet to go with it. So this one is naturally also made out of titanium and has a fine-tuning adjusting system for your comfort. And you can change it for the blue rubber version, but I wouldn't necessarily do this by yourself. Okay, and this is also a bit of a reminder, but though the watch looks really totally round when you look directly at it, well, in fact, the case has a slight oval shape, a reason why the glass is also curved and why the hands had to be curved too in order to not touch it. But who says GMT Sports means obviously sport and adventure, and for the fun of it, well, this watch was tested in parachuting conditions above the manufacturer. That was pretty cool to do, and yes, it worked fine after this rather rapid change of altitude in pretty cold conditions. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and for info, this new Greubel Force GMT Sport is limited to 33 pieces, so you better be quick if you want one for your next parachute jump. Well, thanks for watching, see you real soon, and viva watchmaking!